I'm going to just go ahead, Sabrina, and spotlight you for everyone. And then feel free, I'd love to hear a little bit more about you as far as what your role is with Intermountain. And then I'm excited to hear about your Be Well moment. So feel free to go through both of those and turn it back over to me, and we'll go through the stretch for this morning.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. Melissa, you want me to go ahead and get started?
Please, that's great.
All right. Will do. Okay. So I'm Sabrina Cole, and I'm currently Vice President of Health System Optimization. I actually returned to Intermountain Health at the beginning of 2024. I originally joined Intermountain in 2014, and I'm a pharmacist by background and training, and led pharmacy services until 2021, and then just made some family decisions to return back to the Southeast and be closer to parents that are aging and families. So really grateful for the opportunity to be back with Intermountain Health. So I want to share with you a personal journey that I've had over the last couple of years. This was a really easy exercise. So when I was asked, would you please share a Be Well moment with Stretch with a Leader, I knew exactly what I wanted to share. So, over many years in my adult life, I had developed a really deep belief in and knowledge of the most optimal way of eating, but I was not in the habit of practicing that belief. So I had this disconnect between I knew what to do and why I should do it, but I was just not practicing that. And there were lots of reasons for it. I was really busy. I had a challenging full-time job. I have my entire adult life. I have 2 children. Some of you heard me just say they're just now 11 and 15. So it's been a busy decade and a half. I had church, family, community commitments. And so there was always a good reason not to prioritize. In my mind, there was this good reason. But the problem was I was consistently tired, lacking energy, really frequent migraines that I've suffered from for about 20 years. I was experiencing more and more mental fogginess. And so, excuse me, just about 1 year ago, May 23rd, 2023, to be perfectly exact, I committed to new priorities, a new way of life for myself, so that I wanted to match my behavior to my beliefs. And I prioritize my health above all else. And what I have figured out is I'm a better version of myself. I know many of you are thinking, yes, it took you a while, but when you prioritize your health and really focus on health, you do become the best version of yourself. And I am a testament to that. So I lost weight without being focused on weight loss at all. My energy increased dramatically. My mind is clear and focused. The frequency of my migraines has decreased dramatically. And I just have this overall feeling of optimism that the choices I'm making and the food I eat and the activity I get is moving me closer to health for the long term. I believe so deeply that food has the power to harm or to heal, and I choose to eat whole food, plant-based. So that's the revolutionary change that I made in my life and my choice. And so when I choose foods to eat, I choose those that will heal my body and not harm it. I mean, every single thing that I choose is an effort to heal. I exercise every morning now, again, not previously consistent with that. So it's been a real year of discipline and transformation for me. And I do it without music or without podcasts, because for me, it's a time of just clear thinking. I have some of my best thoughts and plans during that time. And now I can rock climb with my daughter. I can play soccer with my son. I have energy to fully participate and be fully present, both physically and mentally, with my family. I've watched my dad and others in my family age with chronic disease over the last few years, and they continue to add more medications and more interventions, but the quality of their life is decreasing. And I believe the foods we eat have either the power to prevent or to reverse, in some cases, most chronic diseases. So my choice to practice my beliefs in the healthiest way of eating has been life-changing for me over this past year. So with that, I will leave you with a mantra that that is attributed to Hippocrates, but let food be thy medicine and let thy medicine be thy food. So with that, be well. And Melissa, I'm looking forward to stretching with you.
Oh my goodness, Sabrina, I absolutely love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
And food is our medicine. It is absolutely amazing when we do tap into good choices, not getting rid of everything that we certainly like to indulge in once in a while. I am a believer of we crowd out some of the bad with more of the good. So
Absolutely.
it's what a great, powerful story. And it's so amazing, like you said, how transformational it was for you just to make those shifts. And it doesn't take that much more effort to eating the not so great things. So
it's true. People have asked me how long did it take, and it took a good 2 weeks of discipline to figure it out, and then it became a habit. So
yeah, taking the small steps into
Yep.
that bigger scope. So I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that this
Sure.
morning. All right, from there, everyone, let's come on to our feet. We're going to just stretch for a few moments here. I'm going to share my screen. And please listen to your body. Most importantly, I always like to point that out every time I'm teaching a class. Listen to your body, do what feels best to you. Just be mindful of that movement, and let's get going. Hope you're all having a happy Friday so far. Another week is beyond us. So take your feet shoulder width. And let's just check in. Take your shoulders up, back, and down. Some shrugs here. You can gently bend your knees. Just rolling the shoulders off the back here. Breathing in, shrug it up, exhale, roll back. And let's just pause for a moment. You can rotate the hands here, that nice upright, proud stance, crown of the head's reaching towards the ceiling. And just take a breath in with me, in through the nose. Nice long inhale. Pause at the top. And then let it go. Exhale it out, sigh it out. Breathe through the nostrils. Let's sweep our arms, take that big stretch up. Reach for the left wrist, gently pull to your right side. Lateral side body stretch here. If it's too much for the wrist, just lean into it. Right hand down, left hand up. And take that breath in. Let's switch right over to the left. Just gentle, no pains or strains. All right, back up. Reach through the fingertips, float the hands back to your side, shoulders up, down, and back. We're going to take a hug for ourselves next. So tee your arms, broadening through the chest. Find that space through the collarbones, and then bring either arm underneath. Nice big I love me squeeze for this Friday morning. Bring the chin towards the chest. Find that nice stretch through the back of the neck. Let's take another full breath in and out. Feel that breath expand on your back and let it go. All right, super. Let's shake that out. Stretching the neck for a moment. Drop the chin down towards the chest. And then draw up your left ear towards your left shoulder. Let's find that half circle over to the right. Big breath in at the top. And then take a couple half circles from left to right. Really rooted through the feet. That good upright posture. One more time in that left to right direction. And then let's pause at the top to reverse. Just even it out, right to left. Even pausing if you need to in a particular spot. Just linger there a little longer if it feels helpful and good. And then bringing it back up nice and tall. Let's start to circle into our hips for a moment. So I'd like to take a little bit of a wider stance, but find what feels comfortable. We'll shift over to the left. Bring the hips forward, over to the right, and then all the way back around. So small or big with your movement, just nice and easy. Let's do one more in that left to right direction, and then circle it back. Let's come from that right side all the way around to the front, over to the left. Just juicing up the hips a little bit, finding a little length, a little release. One more in that right to left direction. And then bring it around back at the top. Feet are right underneath your hips now. Let's bring that right arm across the front of the chest for a nice shoulder stretch. Breathe in and out. I love Sabrina's reference too to just the exercise with no music, just quiet. It's actually my favorite part of the morning, just to get out around the neighborhood before anyone else is really up. So it's quiet and peaceful, nice time to reflect and think. So thanks for that reminder. Arms open back up, Find that space and then take your shoulders up, down, and back. We're going to reach the hands back. So you can just reach the fingertips back, take the hands to the lower back, or interlace the fingers to find a little bit more space for that chest expansion. Now, keep it in mind, we're not forcing it. It's gentle, it's comfortable. Broadening through the collarbones. Soft, subtle gaze up towards the ceiling, just to create a little more space between the chin and the chest. One more breath. So good. Let's shake that out. Little elbow circles next. Hands to the top of the shoulder heads, just circling out through the elbows here. Rotating it back, small or big with your circles. Just do what feels nice to your body this morning. And then let's reverse it a few times. Switch the direction. And breathe. All right, we're going to stretch our legs a little bit more next. So relax, shake that out. Lengthening that right foot out. Heel is down on the floor. Flex the toes in towards the shin. And just shift your hips back into that imaginary chair behind you. Use the support with the chair or desk if you need it. Soft micro bend in that right knee, or bend it as much as you need. Just stretching our hamstring down through our calf muscle. Take another breath. And then we'll switch our legs. Come back up nice and tall. Right foot in, left leg goes long. Heel down again. Easing back into that. Nice, gentle stretch to release the back of the leg on the left side. Do this one a little bit more throughout the day. Take another breath. And gently coming back up nice and tall. Let's find a lateral lunge stretch next. So widen your base, slight turn out of the toes, and we're just coming over to our left to start. Hips are coming back again. Using any support if you need it. Inner thigh stretch here on the right side. Again, but no pain or strain, just comfortable for our bodies. Take another breath. And nice and tall back through the center. Let's shift over to our right side, finding that stretch through the left leg, just to even it out. Let's take another breath in and out. And back up nice and tall. So keep that wider stance. Let's hinge forward from our hips, that long flat back here. Crown of the head is just towards the computer. Soft bend in the knees. You can even bring your hands to the top of your thighs or the hips. Find that best support for your body. Back of the legs, a little bit more of a release here. Nice and easy. Take another breath. And then navel in towards the spine, round through the back. Let the chin come up, head comes last. And then bring your feet back underneath your hips. We're going to do a little standing cat and cow. So bend the knees, bring the hands to the top of the thighs. We're opening the chest, gazing up with our breath in. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, navel to spine, round through the back, chin to chest. Inhale, shine the heart, look up. Exhale, round it out. Small or big with the movement. Let's do one more right here. Shift forward, look up. And great big exhale, articulate and round it out. And then slowly start to re-peel back up. Let the head come last. So good. Shoulders up, down and back. A little more stretch for our legs. Right foot in the front. Left one is back. That split stance, it's comfortable for you. We're going to start with our calf muscle on the left foot back behind. So soft bend in the right knee or bend it as much as you need and just ease that left heel towards the floor. Also feeling that nice release up through our hip flexor on this left side. Lastly, left arm can come up and over. Can bend that back knee too if that's helpful to really feel that calf release a little. So bend and extend. Take another breath. Excellent. Lower that left hand. Left foot comes back up to meet the right, and let's switch out the feet. So take a minute. Ooh, I can feel the right side a little bit more here. So ease that heel down just to feel that stretch. Again, a little bend and extend here on the right side. Releasing up. So the more the torso comes upright, gently feeling that stretch in the quad into the hip flexor. Right arm can come up and over. Nice, easy movement. We're going to stretch our hips next. Take another breath. Nice, good morning stretches. Lower that right arm. Let's bring our right foot back to meet the left. So figure 4. Please use a little chair or your desk for support if you need it. We're going to sit into our imaginary chair. That left leg is going to stay bent and right ankle is coming to the top of the left quad, the top of the thigh. Feeling that in the right hip pocket here. Not a balance. We're going to focus on the stretch. So use that support if you need it. It can be a balance for sure, but nice gentle release. Taking another breath in and out. And then slowly release the legs. Let's switch our sides. So right foot down, repeating that ankle, left ankle on top of the right quad. Sitting back, breathing. Relax your body. One more breath in and out. And back up nice and tall. Let's release our legs. Take your feet hip distance, bend your knees, sweep the arms. Let's take a little bit of that side stretch once more, lengthening out through the ribs, the side body on the left, arms overhead. Exhale, arc. Releasing through that right side, back through the center. Goalpost the arms, everyone. Shine your heart, look up. And then big reach of the hands. Exhale, float them down. So good. That is our stretch with a leader this morning. Thank you so much, Sabrina, again, for your time this morning.